Hey there, Mike Noon here. I'm just waiting for a guy to come and to attend a meeting with me. I don't think we'll be having it in the alfresco meeting room today because it's been raining here and it's a little bit wet, a little bit cold, but that's okay. What I want to talk to you about is what if work was illegal? And this is a concept I got from a guy called Frank Kern, who you may have heard of. Frank's a good old boy. Anyway, I want you to imagine a situation where the government has enacted a law that is really kind of anti-business and capitalism. So maybe that sounds familiar to you. And this law states that you cannot get paid until your client has got the benefit that they came to you for. So here's a question. If you could only get paid after the client who came to you has got the benefit that they came to you for, what qualities would they have to have in order for you to take them on as a client? Because you've got to remember, every time you get involved with a client, you're risking your most precious commodity, which most of us squander, and I'm talking about myself as well, and that is our time. You can't buy time from anywhere. So one of the things that I look for in clients is they have to have a minimum amount of revenue. They need to be turning over at least $1 million, because if they're not, then they're not going to have the systems and processes and things in place that I can take and improve to make them more profitable, make their life more relaxed, less stressed, and have them be less overwhelmed. They'd need to be already selling something that's valuable and that's useful to the market. So people who are selling $37 ebooks, probably not so much, because here's the thing. The more easy it is for me to get results for a client, to pay for my fees, the better it is. It's better for them because they get to grow their business, and they also get to earn enough extra revenue to justify my fees more quickly. So they need to be selling something that is valuable, that has got a minimum kind of price point. So most of my clients, the average kind of ticket for them is about $1,000, $1,000 to $5,000. And so if I'm get them maybe another 5 or 6 clients a month, that's like 30 grand they've got in their pocket, which makes what I charge them an investment. So they would need to have a list. But you've got to have some sort of a customer database, and whether that's a list that you've bought or one that you've built up yourself through work you've done, through client acquisition and all the rest of that sort of stuff. And they also have to have some sort of a sales process, and they'd have to have some sort of goodwill in the community, or alternatively be willing to do what's needed to create that goodwill through things like live casts, through demonstrating in advance that they can help people by actually helping them, which is what we do. We've got some resources there at noonmethod.com that you can go to, and you just grab them absolutely free. There's, I think, 3 online courses on the homepage on strategic marketing, and there's other stuff too. So there's also resources there in the resources tab for you to get clear, so you're not overwhelmed or whatever it might be. Because if you're the sort of people that we work with, typically, as I say, you're turning over a minimum of $1 million. So these are the sort of questions that you need to be asking yourself in relation to that big question. What qualities would my Yeah, if I could only get paid after I've delivered the services or goods to my customers. And it's an interesting framework because think about it. In this life, you're allocated, 60 seconds in every minute, 60 minutes in every hour, 24 hours in every day. Just doing the maths here. And 365 days in a year, or unless it's like this year and it's a leap year, and hey girls, here's your chance to get in and propose. And the thing is, you cannot go down to the store and say, hey, I want to buy an extra 10 years. You can't go to the bank and say, hey, I want to borrow an extra 5 years of life because I've got this really great business that I want to focus on. At the moment, I'm just happy selling my stuff to time wasters, tire kickers, looky-loos, because here's one of the things that I also got from Frank, and what he said is, your average prospect sees as their duty to get as much information from you as they can for free, and it's your job as a business owner to sell them stuff. Yeah? So, if you're going to be doing that, make sure you're selling it to the right people with the right attitude. I mean, the other thing that I forgot to mention, the people that we do business with, they have to be really enthusiastic about getting what they do out there to the world. They have to really believe in their product. They have to be hungry, And I know a whole lot of people who've got really, really great products, really fabulous services, but they're not hungry. They're happy to sort of mess about on Facebook, to, spend a couple of years checking out the latest tweets from, the Donald, or, his London equivalent, the Boris. And it's crazy, because you're not ever going to get that time back. And and I hope that you're really getting how important this is. I've got a mentor, a guy's called Darren Hardy. He's the owner of Success Magazine, and we're going through some time management training with him at the moment. So, we're walking our talk. We're investing in this stuff too. And what Darren says, if he goes to a meeting and the person at his meeting is any more than 3 minutes late, he just gets up and he goes. Sometimes people phone up and say, hey, I'm at the meeting place now, where are you? And Darren goes, hey, I was there on time. You weren't. And unfortunately, the rest of the hour that I had booked for you has now been rebooked with someone else. So you can reschedule. And what happens is people don't show up late. And I tell you what, this is one of my pet irritations. I normally only give people 15 minutes of waiting time. But after what Darren taught me the other day, I'm now a 3-minute man. If you're 3 minutes late, sorry, but I'm booked somewhere else. And it's up to you to decide. But my whole point, my whole drive here is that as a business owner, you went into business so you could give good stuff to your partner, to your kids, to your family, to your parents. So you could look after people. So you could create wealth and prosperity and experiences. And hey, you don't want to be messing about with people who ain't going to be helping you do that, and who are just going to be wasting your time and dragging you down. So anyway, that's me done. Bit of a rant, I know. And if you want some stuff that you can use to focus how you use your time, you can go to noonmethod.com/resources. I'll put the URL up above here and probably down below in the chat. And just go there and make use of this stuff. Because like I say, you're only here once, and at the moment, you're paying for your business with your life. So if you're going to be paying for it, and for goodness sake, get the maximum ROI that you can out of it, okay? So that's me done for now. If you like this, please share it, favourite, comment down below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next live cast. You have a great day, and I've got to do my last little preparations now. See ya.